or Japan or in some cases Europe. What is it about Europe in particular that you remain so high on?
Prices are lower than in the U.S. The dividend yield in the U.S. is only 2%. If you create a portfolio of European stocks, you can get to a dividend yield of 3.5%, maybe even 4%. The way you can think about getting to a 4% dividend yield in the U.S. would be if you dropped the price of stocks in half. So instead of S&P at 1,500 or 1,600, you had S&P at 700 or 800, you would then get a dividend yield of 4%. Those sorts of high dividend yields are still available in Europe.
What about some of the ongoing concerns about Europe? Now, they have been, in some cases, put to rest by some of the actions that the European Central Bank has conducted, but are there parts of Europe that are still a risk?
Of course there are. I think that the demographics and the debt situation in Europe is just frightening. And of course, it's that sense of fear that creates the opportunity to buy companies at cheap prices. Contrast that with Japan or the United States. We have the same sorts of debt problems, the same demographic challenges, and yet you're paying much higher prices.